Layla is a blind girl. The light she used to see has turned into darkness. Her room, as everything else in her world, has one color: black. The colors disappeared from the dictionary of her sight. All colors are one color: black. But Layla doesn't see herself as a blind girl. She knows her way in life and she walks alone without help from anyone. There are eyes inside our hearts, but only few people use them. Those are the eyes of the butterflies, she tells people when they ask her. A lot of people think that we see with the holes that are on our faces. Those are only windows through which our hearts see the world and the people. But because people are ignorant of themselves, they think that it is the window that sees, not the butterfly behind the window, she adds. The only person who understands her is her mother. Her mother knows that her daughter is more than just a blind girl. She sees the world with her heart, and this makes her see with her mind too, because she sees what we don't see. Layla always says, we live in a world where people understand only those who wear masks and who see with others' eyes, talk with others' mouths, walk with others' feet, and hear with others' ears. They want us to be led by their senses, not ours. They want butterflies to be led by the filthy flies' eyes. Layla loves the person she is because she loves the things she sees and touches. She enjoys watching with her heart, while others think she is blind. For Layla, people without visual impairments are the real blind. They don't see with their inner eyes. Yes, they are numerous in the majority. They think that the number makes the truth, and that is the reason why they can never understand Layla. The other night, Layla was trying to cross the street and a young lady with colorful makeup, short hair, and a half-naked body went up to her. Layla refused to give her hand and pretended not to see her or feel her presence. The lady, thinking that Layla didn't see her, opened her mouth to let her feel that she was there to help her and said, "Can I help you cross the street, dear?" Layla went on ignoring the woman. The girl can't hear me as well. Perhaps she is deaf too, she thought. Then she touched her shoulders, screaming, "Can I help you cross the street? Do you need help?" Layla laughed for a while, and without looking at the lady, she replied, "We should use our eyes to help ourselves first, dear. If your eyes don't guide you to the best way, then you should understand that you are blind. You should look for your true eyes to guide your feet and your deeds." The lady couldn't believe what she was hearing. She didn't understand what Layla was talking about and whom she was talking about. The girl's words were like puzzles. In an attempt to understand, the lady asked Layla, "What do you mean, dear? I can't follow you. Can you please clarify what you mean?" Layla looked at the lady and told her, "Our eyes are within our minds and hearts. They should be our guide and our driver. People see the ways of others, but they don't see their own way. They see others, but they don't see themselves. The light of the torch comes from the batteries, not from the torch itself. And the light of our eyes comes from our hearts, not from the eyes themselves. The eyes are but two holes on our faces. The sight comes from the heart, the soul, and the mind. Who told you that I don't see, dear? The lady was so surprised to hear the little girl talking like a poet or a philosopher. She tried to say something, but she was feeling unable to find what to say. Well, I just thought that you needed help, dear, said the stranger. Layla laughed again. We all need help. There are those who give what they need. You are wrong, dear. I see my way and I can tell you what you don't see yourself well. Look at your clothes and at the way you changed your features so as to give others the impression that you are beautiful. What do you mean? Aren't you blind? The lady asked surprisingly. I don't think so, answered Layla. We are all blind. When we can't see our truth, who we are, what we do, and where we are heading to, then we should acknowledge that we are blind. We have different ways and different objectives in life. Everyone has his or her own path to follow. Why are you painting your face with that unnatural makeup? And why are you showing your body in public, dear? It is either you are blind or you think that others are blind. The lady grew angry as she started to feel that the little girl was attacking her directly. Well, you must respect yourself. I wanted just to help you cross the street to save you from death. But here you are hurting me. People like you make us stop helping blind people. As my grandmother used to say, only the bad people become blind. And I think she is right. You must be a bad girl. Layla went on laughing. The more she laughs, the angrier the lady got. Some people stopped to follow the conversation because it was so interesting. They were laughing too, as they enjoyed listening to what was going on between the lady and the blind girl. You see what I meant? You must open your real eyes to watch yourself and open your ears to hear what you are saying. Before saving others from death, try to save yourself first. Before you advise others, advise yourself first. And before you help others cross their way, try to find yours first. A lot of people cross others' ways instead of crossing theirs, and they put their feet in others' shoes instead of putting them in their own shoes. Layla addressed the crowd, who were shaking their heads in a sign of agreement with her speech. The lady was irritated. She looked at the girl and the people and replied, You try to help them find their way and they make you doubt yours. Maybe we are all blind. Then she kissed the girl. Thank you, dear. Instead of helping you, you helped me open my eyes on my way. I will think about that at home. On her way back home, the lady heard an inner voice telling her, maybe the girl is right. We are all blind. We see what others don't see, as others don't see what we see. We have to learn to see ourselves within the eyes of others and let others see themselves with our eyes. 2 eyes are not enough. We need 4 eyes, yours and ours. We should see our inner beauty with the eyes of butterflies.